All right, that was our shortcut for you all about wearing many hats, doing a lot of different things or jobs. So let's learn about what this mine has been.
What were some of the hats that this mine wore since 1932?
It says it was a bomb shelter during World War II.
Well, that's good.
A bomb shelter is a place that people would go and hide, usually underground, so they would be safe when the enemy was dropping bombs onto towns and cities. And this would happen during war, of course, World War II, when all of Europe was engaged in fighting, and much of the world as well. And they would drop bombs from planes, and people needed places to hide. So they would have bomb shelters so they could go underground and hopefully be safe from all the explosions going on. So it was a bomb shelter during World War II, so about from 1939 to 1945, and even spent some time as a cheese storage center. Okay, a much different purpose.
It was a cheese shelter.
A cheese shelter, yes. They would. It was used for storage.
Yeah.
If something is used for storage, it's just where you put something so you can use it later, or so it will be safe.
Yeah.
A closet, for example, that's storage for your clothing. But this was a storage center for cheese. So I guess it would be very dry under the ground, which is good for preserving the cheese.
Right.
So can keep you safe from bombs, also a good spot for cheese.
I would like to hide in there if I was being bombed. At least I could have some cheese and crackers.
Yeah, you'd always have a snack.
Yeah, if you're going to be scared of dying, at least have a good snack.
Have a nice brie.
I always say that. In 1992, though, so not too long ago, it was opened as a museum and a theme park.
What happened to the cheese?
That's a great question.
I want to know where the cheese went.
Maybe they're using it in the snacks for the theme park.
I hope they didn't waste
you
that
get
cheese.
Popcorn with cheese or French fries with cheese on top. Anyways, a theme park is kind of an unusual thing to find in an old salt mine. A theme park, well, if you've ever been to Disneyland or anything like that, Liufu Village, Ida World, these are theme parks. You'll find roller coasters there, all sorts of fun rides, lots of snack foods, lots of entertainment, people dressed up as characters. It's a great place for kids and their families to go to spend a wonderful day in the theme park. So what about now?
It still smells like cheese.
It does still smell like cheese.
It's hard to get that smell out of there.
Yes.
Strong smelling cheese.
It's true. Once you get past the cheese, what would we find in the theme park?
These days, Selena Turda has something for everyone. These days just means basically right now. Present time. You can talk about how are you doing these days? How have you been these days? Just means how are you doing now these days. So we're talking about the theme park right now. For example, there is a theater, so you can go watch a movie, watch a documentary, watch a film. Ping pong tables, table tennis, a sport that is very popular in this part of the world. Basketball courts. A court is a place where you play certain kinds of sports. For example, basketball is played on a court. Volleyball is played on a court. Tennis court, badminton, those sort of things. Squash, basically, if it's played with a ball and a racket.
Indoors,
it's usually referring to a court. Or just played with a ball, like basketball or volleyball.
Yeah, but no grass.
No grass.
That would be a field.
Well, except for at Wimbledon, when they play
that's true.
tennis on a grass court.
That's
a tricky one. That's a tricky one.
Yes.
But usually a court is a place where you play a certain kind of sport.
And it's not as big as a field.
No.
We could say that. That's true. Anyways, what else would we find? Other sports? Bowling alley. So you can go bowling, that thing where you roll the heavy ball and try to knock down all that stuff. And much, much more. And the really, really cool and interesting part of this is you are 140 feet below ground.
That's a long way.
Don't forget that this is a mine. Mines are never above the ground. They're always in the ground to find the salt, gold, coal, diamonds, whatever. You gotta go down. And it's quite far down, isn't it?
It goes on to say at 370 feet down,
there you go.
There's a small lake.
What's about
a lake.
A hunama?
Water under the ground.
370
feet
under
the
ground, there's a lake?
There's a lake, yes.
This is cool.
This is very cool. And there you can rent boats.
Nice.
If you rent something, you pay money to use something for a short amount of time.
So you can row a boat underwater, underground. That is so cool.
That would be really cool.
It's like something from a science fiction movie.
And there's even a health treatment area If you're getting treatment for something, it means that you are trying to cure a disease or an injury or some sort of health problem.
It's like a spa.
That you have. Maybe. So you go 370 feet down.
Row your boat over the lake.
Yeah, go for a boat ride.
And then get like a face massage and a, colonic.
Yeah, go to the health treatment area. So this is pretty cool.
That is pretty neat.
So there is a lot more than just, castles and medieval towns.
I guess with all that salt around, they have to make sure you're still healthy.
I guess so, yeah.
You could have very high blood pressure.
Breathing it in.
That's right. Whether you visit the underground world of Selina Turda or the vampire town of Sigiswara, there's sure to be something attractive for you in Transylvania. It does sound like there are many attractive things to do there. Great history, the great vampire stories, and great fun at the underground lake and amusement park. So a lot of this would be, of course, attractive to people. That's what the tourism board is hoping for. If something is attractive, it's appealing. You like it. You want to do it, see it, touch it, buy it, have it. It's pulling you in. It's something that makes you go, I like.
That's right. It is attractive to you. That's what Mike does whenever he sees something attractive.
Like.
He does that every time. Yeah. It's his thing. All right, well, so we've learned a lot about Transylvania. It's more than just vampires, as we've seen over the past couple of days. We're almost out of time for today. Before we go, let's have our For You chat.
Okay.